On February 28th, at the Valent Live in Derby, live around the world on DAZN, the British and Commonwealth welterweight titles will be on the line. Worcester Warrior Owen Cooper takes on the Moldovan monster Constantin Ursu. Delighted to have both men with me today. And Constantine, I'm going to start with you here because after your win over Ethan James, you said, I want British belt, I want my belt. This is now your chance. This is the man that you will be facing. Tell us how you're feeling about this fight on February 28th.
I feel good. I feel motivated. I feel strong. So I can't say too much. I just feel very good.
What is it about the British title that has been so important for you?
Because I live 7 years in England now, so my English obviously is not my first language. So, but this England is like my house now. So I feel like home now. So I will be very good to take this British belt back to my town in Plymouth.
Let me bring you in here, Owen Cooper. Obviously, I came to see you last week. I know this is a super important fight for you in your career. You came back after your loss to Echo Esman. You came back with a great win over Chris Congo as well. You confident? You feeling good heading into this one?
Yeah, of course. You know, I'm under no illusion. It's a massive fight and a very tough fight. But one that I definitely believe that I can win. Constantine's a great fighter. But yeah, you know, I believe in myself massively and believe in what I can do.
Constantine, I understand that you've been referring to your opponent as Alan Cooper. What do you actually know about Owen Cooper here?
About Alan, I don't know too much. I just see his fight with Congo. Last fight, I think. Yeah, I think last fight.
Yes.
He's a basic fighter. Nothing do too much. Strong hands. Little speed. So nothing excellent. It's just good boxer, nothing special.
Nothing special, Owen?
Yes, you know, that's what a lot of people say, but I think they tend to find out on the night. I think I'm a bit more than you know, just a basic fighter, and I believe I am. But look, entitled to his opinion. And you know, if he believes that, then so be it. But yeah, I'm very confident going into this one.
Constantine, I actually heard you say that everything that Owen Cooper does, you do it better. So that's jab, that's footwork, that's hand speed, that's power. You really believe everything that he does, you do better?
Yeah, you answer to your words. Yeah, I think I do. Yeah, I know I do. And everyone thinks same. So it's not like I'm being delusional or I just believe in myself too much. I just analyze how to do and I know what I do. Like to my point of view, and many people they think same. So I just being real and I say he can't do nothing to win this fight.
Well, Owen, you might as well not turn up then, February 28th.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, the exact same thing for me. I believe, you know, as fighters, we believe in ourselves massively. And if you don't, I think you're in the wrong game. And yeah, I believe that, you know, I do everything better as well. Everything that he can do. Look, he's a good fighter, a very good fighter, but I just believe that I do everything better. I believe I've been there. You know, I've suffered the losses. I've been in the testing fights, and I believe that, you know, even though he's had more fights than me, I believe my experience in those big fights, in those harder fights, will pay dividends.
Has he got a point there, Constantine? Because he has been in with the likes of Echo Esman. I don't think you've boxed at that level.
Yeah, probably I have more fights, but I probably have less rounds. So it's just same. I can't say too much. We just see in the night time. I don't know. I can't say too much before, but I know. I can see how I see everything. So hopefully it'll be a good fight. I come for a good fight. I want to have good fight. So like he said, I never been tested. So let he test me. He can take.
People say that you have been avoided Constantine. Do you feel like you've been an avoided fighter? People don't want to fight the Moldovan monster?
Yeah, of course. I've been avoid too much. Even with sparrings, I've been avoid, and I should to take 18-ounce gloves to spar with people because I keep broken them ribs and noses. So it's quite hard now, but it's alright. It's good. It's good timing for this opponent because we have many in England, like good level. So yeah.
So what made you think, Owen, that you fancy a row with the Moldovan monster, the guy that everyone's avoiding, the guy that's he knocked out Ethan James quicker than you knocked out Ethan James. What gives you confidence, and what made you say
Yes.
yes, I'll take him on?
There's no one that I'm gonna turn down. I believe in my ability. Um, and yeah, that was it really. And the having that British title on the line as well. Look, I think anyone would be silly to turn down a fight when that's on the line, no matter who it's against. But saying that, this is a fight that I really fancy as well. And everything's going great at the minute. So yeah, it'll make for a good fight. It'll make for a very good fight.
Are you nervous about his power at all, Owen? I mean, the way that Ethan James went in that fight, that was the referee could have counted maybe even beyond 10. And obviously, in your win over him, he got pulled out of the corner. He wanted to continue, but it's probably for the best. But it
Yeah.
looks like Constantin Ursu has a lot of power, stopped 5 of his last 7. Does that make you nervous? Are you wary of it? What do you think?
No nervous in what I would be for any other fight. Whether it was Congo, whether it was Esserman, whether it was Ethan, I think you got to go into every fight with that little bit of nerves. But my belief that I can win the fight overweighs those nerves, and yeah. But look, respect his power. Respect him as a fighter. He's a very good fighter. But we're all good fighters at this level now. There's no easy fights at British title level. We're all good fighters. We're all at some sort of level. So look, like he believes in himself, I believe in myself as well.
When I saw you last week, Owen, we talked about how Constantine is the Moldovan monster. And I
Yes.
asked you, like, do you really think he is the monster? And you suggested we don't know. Maybe he's just an on top fighter. Maybe when it's all going his way, he is a monster. But when it's not
Yes.
going his way, there may be some questions there. Tell me more about that kind of line of thinking.
Of course, we don't know yet. When it gets tough, who knows? But look, that's what I'm there to do. And I'm there to show it that look, maybe when the tough gets going, what happens then. But up until then he's answered all the questions. But yeah, we'll see on the 20th Feb.
Anything to say there, Constantine? When the going gets tough, does Constantine Ursu get going, or do you become the Moldovan monster?
I don't know. I don't give this name to myself. It's people they see me in sparrings and fights. I don't think I'm a monster. I just normal boxer. You know what I mean? But if people say, they say for a reason. I don't take it from the tongue. It's what they think after a couple rounds with me.
But there's a suggestion here from Owen that perhaps you've had it all your own way so far. That's why you're doing so well, because there's been no one trying to fight back, no adversity so far.
Yeah, I'm just lucky. Yeah, I think I'm lucky. Yeah, just everything coming my way. Yeah.
How much of a factor is your power in this fight, Constantine? You've knocked out 5 of your last 7. Very impressive.
Me? Listen, I fight with journeyman, so I'm not a bully, so I don't bully these people too much, and I box like for my record. But 1 hour ago, I just finished my sparring. We do like 10 round sparring with 3 different people, and I drop all of them with 18-ounce gloves. So probably I have little power. I don't know.
That sounds like more than a little bit of power, Owen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, it sounds great, but it's all about doing it on the night. Look, we can all mess with guys and knock them over in the gym and stuff like that. But Look, it's what happens on the night, and I'm supremely confident in my ability and what I can do. Um, and yeah, that's all it comes down to, really. I know what I can do.
Well, what is it, Owen? Because like he's unbeaten so far in his career, right? And he's looked good. He's making noise on the small halls. This is his big chance. But what is it that you can do that no one else has done so far? Why is it that you can beat Constantin Ursu, end the unbeaten reign of the Moldovan monster, and become British champion? Tell us why.
Look, I just believe that I've been at the higher level out of the two of us. I'm not saying I've went and I'm a big world beater and this and that, but I believe I have performed at the higher level. And I believe that I've been tested. I'm just supremely confident in myself, the rounds that we do, and exactly the same as him. I imagine that he's supremely confident in what he can do. Look, we both boxers, we both graft. But yeah, it all comes down to on the night, and but I just believe that what I can do will be enough.
Constantine, I've just watched an interview with you on IFL TV, and you talked about no mercy. What does no mercy mean on February 28th?
Just going and put everything what we can do, like power, go, like everything, like not just boxing, but with aggressivity and power and everything together. To show the world I'm British champion for a reason.
I've heard you say that this could be a good fight for a couple of rounds. Is your intention to get Owen Cooper out of there quite early in the fight? Do you think you can knock him out early?
It's not my intention, but it's yeah, probably yeah. I can try even first round and not be surprised, even 12th round and not be surprised. It's how he say about himself. He's a good fighter, so anything can happen in a fight. But first round or 12th round will be the same, yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, Echo Esserman, former British champion, very well respected, world level fighter. He wasn't able.
Yeah. I just say when I'm 25 years old, I'm younger, than Echo Esserman.
And that will be a difference. You're a young Moldovan monster.
You're right.
Okay, Owen, what does this whole opportunity mean to you then? This will be a big moment for you if you pick up the Lord Lonsdale belt Feb 28th.
Yes, it's what you get into boxing for. Is young lads. This is what we dream of. The British title. It pushes you on to massive things. But look, this is my this is my absolute everything, and I will leave it. I'm leaving no stone unturned, and I'll leave it all in the ring on Feb 28th.
You must have been quite impressed with Constantin Ursu, though, right?
Yeah, of course. It's hard not to be. He's done everything that's asked of him. And you can't take that away. But look, as fighters, we're just well. I think I speak for a lot of fighters. We're just supremely confident in what we can do. And look, I know that I'm supremely confident in what I can do. All the work that's being put in, and it all leads for this moment.
Constantine, why have you been calling Owen Cooper Alan Cooper?
Because I don't know his name and people say Alan, and I heard Alan. How I say my English is not first language here, so I say how I heard because I never watch him, and after it's how I heard.
You haven't taken any offence to that, have you, Owen?
No, no, that's fine. Look, there's no offence taken on my side. Shit happens.
Constantine, do you like Worcester sauce?
Huh?
Worcester sauce.
Can I explain?
Maybe you can explain, Owen.
It's a lovely what do you call it, marinade sauce that goes on your chips.
Owen Cooper is
do you
from
eat,
Worcester, so he puts Worcester sauce on his chips, and he says that he brings Worcester sauce to the ring with him when he meets his opponents. But I was just curious as to whether or not you had ever had it.
He's allowed to bring to the ring this, yeah?
He is.
He is.
Okay, Constantine, what's your prediction then for fight night?
Prediction. I don't have any prediction. I can't see future, but I will put everything to stop the kid, you know? So this will be my prediction.
Owen, final word to yourself. The prediction is that he will stop the kid being you. Your thoughts?
Yes. Look, if he didn't say that, he'd be silly. Exactly the same for me. Look, I'm going in there with bad intentions, and it's going to be a great fight either way. But I can't see anything other than an Owen Cooper victory.
Constantine, is there anything you'd like to say to your opponent?
Nah.
Owen, is there anything you'd like to say to your opponent?
I just hope training's going well, and I'll see you on the 28th of February.
Constantine, is there anything you'd like to say to me?
Thank you very much for interview.
Thank you very much too. Gentlemen, I can't wait for this one. February 28th, live around the world on DAZN, British and Commonwealth welterweight titles on the line. Do not miss it.